Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Matilda and today we are doing a Q&A. I'm really excited for this video. I was meant to film a very long time ago. I put these questions on my Instagram like literally weeks ago, but I've just been so busy, so I'm really trying to edit more frequently. It's just really hard to find the time, especially since I'm in my last year of high school, so there's constantly so much going on. But I have all the questions up on my laptop here, and I don't really want to make this video super long, so I'm just going to try and zoom through them, and hopefully I answer them well. I don't know, I got a lot of the same type of questions too, and I decided to put like all the ones I got about fashion, sewing, thrifting into like a separate video because I got a lot of those, and they were things that like I really want to talk about because I feel like I'm a bit of a thrifting expert. The first question is, what is your favorite fruit? My favorite fruits are raspberries and mangoes. I just love the summer fruits. They're so good. Okay, so the second question is tips on how to make outfits of a certain style with the clothes I already have. This question is from my lovely friend Georgia, and these are the type of questions that I want to put into like a whole different video so I can rant about them. But I would say my number one tip for when you're trying to style your own unique pieces and make it like your own fashion niche is that don't follow the trends, don't follow all those micro trends that you see influencers doing. Thrifting is like so good for this type of stuff. Like if you can go thrifting and you can see potential in items, then you already know that like you're going to be able to put that item into multiple outfits. Try and create an outfit using like the colors that you like to wear, the shapes of clothing that you like to wear. So for instance, with me, I really like pencil skirts and cap sleeves and stuff like that. And then in terms of colors, I like pinks and like pastels, and I don't usually wear black or like neutrals. Also try to find like patterns that you like. So I love like polka dots right now and stripes. So just experiment and like put these items together, and even if you think it's gonna look weird, do it anyway, because often it's the weird outfits that like are actually the really fashionable outfits. Sienna asked, what's your favorite hobby? My favorite hobby would probably be sewing and like thrifting. Okay, the next question is from Alyssa, and she asked, what is the best piece of advice you'd give someone going through high school? Nothing's that serious. Obviously take school seriously and take your work seriously, but you know, we're put on this earth and we have a limited amount of time. There is no point in crying over spilt milk, so really try and enjoy your high school experience, and remember that you need breaks too. You need to look after yourself. My other piece of advice might sound a little bit cringy, but you can't love somebody else until you 100% love yourself. You have to learn to be, you know, you can't be a glass half full and expect them to fill you up. You have to be a glass full and expect them to overflow you, because really you're never going to be happy if you're constantly seeking that security from somebody else when you're insecure yourself. Owen said, how do I use an eyelash curly thing? I don't have an eyelash curler right here, but I can make a YouTube short on how to use an eyelash curler. Gemma asked, who are your top 3 artists? Okay, so my top 3 artists are definitely the Smiths, probably Sabrina Carpenter and Gracie Abrams. The next question is, what's your skincare? So my skincare's really bad at the moment. My skincare is really simple. I usually use this moisturizer in the morning. Let me go get it. This is the moisturizer that I use every single morning when I do my makeup, or before I do my makeup, because it's so nice and it's got sunscreen in it and it doesn't like make my face greasy. And then the moisturizer I use in the evening is just this one from Sukin, and I usually use some face oil to like lock in the moisturizer. If I had like one thing to say about skincare, it would be not to follow, again, like what influencers say, because everybody's skin is so different and you can't create a 10-step routine and expect that to solve all of your skin problems overnight. Maddie said, what gave you the confidence to do YouTube and how did you make the decision to do so? Okay, I honestly don't know where I got the confidence to do YouTube from. I used to be really into photography and filming, so it was kind of like a very obvious path to go down. But I don't know, I just wanted to pick up this hobby. I'm not really looking to make this a career, but I like watching other influencers, especially on YouTube. So I just thought, why not try it out? Yeah. The next question is my makeup routine. I got this one a couple times, and I would love to do like a short on YouTube where I do my makeup routine, but it changes and it varies every single day. Sometimes I do like the Emco Beauty Glow foundation, and sometimes I feel like that adds too much glowiness, so I just do concealer and like blush and stuff. Okay, the next question's from Lamisha, and she said, where do you buy your clothes from? I buy my clothes from lots of different places, but mainly op shops. I know that's like a really crappy answer, because most of the time when someone asks that question, it's because they want to know where to get like this lot of clothes and blah blah blah. But mainly op shops. I go thrifting constantly. It's genuinely a problem. But yeah, like everything I have on right now is thrifted. The next question is, what's the inspiration behind your fashion choices? I don't know, honestly. I go on Pinterest so often that I feel like I'm always like, there's always all these outfits circling my head that I want to recreate. But I follow a lot of like niche Instagram creators, and I feel like they're the ones who have the coolest outfits. So I try and put a couple of them on the screen. But yeah, that's the type of like, they're the type of people that I mainly look at for my inspiration. Okay, the next question is, best places you've thrifted in our state. When I went camping at Gillard's Beach, right? And I don't even remember where it was. I think it was Barimbala. But we basically traveled to this little town and we went to a Vinnie's there. And I found the most amazing things there. I think it was like the best op shop I've ever been to. But I found a brand new Kate Spade makeup bag. It's the one I use every single day. I also found one of those New York Yankees caps, which I'd been looking for forever. And I found some really cute swimwear, like brand new swimwear. Also just the Salvos in our town, like Salvos in general, I find so much good stuff at Salvos. Emily said, when is the next video coming? Yeah, girl, I don't know. I'm super bad with editing. I'm sorry. I'm trying to like be more efficient when I edit, but I feel like I'm really bad at it, so I'll get better, I swear. Georgia asks again, why, oh my god, I love Georgia. She said, why did you start a YouTube channel? I started a YouTube channel because I kind of already answered it, but I love creating content and I love like filming, and I do like editing actually. But also like I want to be able to help people, and I want to be able to like be that person that someone looks up to. I grew up with like lots of creators like Spencer, Barbosa. They really really helped me. I just want to be that person for someone else. I hope that I could be that person one day. Okay, my lovely friend Anya said, what advice do you give for building confidence to post YouTube videos? I would say that the advice that I would be most likely to take myself is that people are going to be mean to you and people are going to judge you no matter what you do. If you're someone who has ambition and goals and you're not afraid to like dream big, I guess, then people are always going to be envious of that, and people are always going to feel insecure because of that, and that is generally something that you just have to accept. It took me like a really long time to realize that people are gonna watch these videos and think I'm the like lamest person ever, or they're gonna think I'm really cringy or something, and I just have to be comfortable with the fact that I don't know what they're doing behind that screen. I don't know if they're laughing at me, but really, if someone thinks you're cringy or someone thinks you're really cool, life is still the exact same. What matters is how you think of yourself. And if this is something like, if YouTube or content creation or posting on Instagram is something that you want to do, then don't let some lame dumbass who's sitting behind a screen watching you stop you from doing that. Honestly, like, you just have to, it's water off a duck's back. You just have to brush it off, and you have to understand that people are always going to be like that. I also think if someone is being mean to you, I try to think of it not as they're jealous of me, but more that they're insecure within themselves. Because if I saw somebody posting on YouTube, and like there are people in my town who post on YouTube and they have YouTube channels, and I just think like, oh my god, you're so cool. And like I felt jealous of people before, But instead of turning that jealousy into envy and hate, I turn it into inspiration. And I like look at their content and I look at them and like their vibe and their niche, and I think like, oh my god, I'm gonna take inspiration from that and like work that into my life somehow. Claudia said, have you thought about your plans after year 12? I love you too, Claudia. I have thought about my plans. So I got a couple questions like this, so I'm gonna like split them into the different subtopics. But my plans after year 12 are to take a gap year, and I'm hoping to au pair overseas. So I'm gonna be like an overseas nanny, and I really want to au pair in France because my grandpa, before he passed away, he lived in France, and you know, I spent like bits of my childhood there. So I really want to go back, and I want to like, you know, work in the south of France, somewhere like super romantic, but I'm pretty open with where I want to go. And once I come back, I want to go to uni and then, you know, just see where life takes me. Connor said Team Edward or Team Jacob. Wait, Edward. This is Twilight, right? Jacob. Yeah, it's Twilight. I'm sorry, I don't watch Twilight. I'm just Googling it on my laptop now. But I haven't watched Twilight yet. It's kind of criminal. Oh, wait, no, I remember. Edward's the vampire, right? I'm Team Edward. Yeah. Sorry. Gemma asked, why are you literally so cool and amazing? Guys, I don't know. I don't view myself this way. But I really appreciate that. Thank you. George said, if each month had a tree of the month, e.g. pine and December, what would November be? I love this question. November would definitely be a cherry blossom or like an oak tree, like a really old 100-year-old oak tree. Yeah. Okay, Sam asked, have you reviewed the Playboy Cardi album yet? If you don't answer, I will be sad. I have reviewed the Playboy Cardi album. I haven't listened to a lot of it, but my favorite song on there is Rather Lie. I feel like that's a bit basic, but it was, oh my god, it's just so good. And that's like a song that I listened to religiously after the album came out. But I don't listen, I'm like a bit of a secret rap fan. I don't listen to them like that much, Playboy Cardi especially, but my friends are obsessed with him. So I listen here and there, I dabble. Dana asked, one realistic and one unrealistic career dream. My realistic career dream is to be like an actor or to work in fashion. I don't know if that's very unrealistic in the scheme of things, but that's my career dream. And my unrealistic career dream would definitely to be a princess. Yeah. Annabelle said, are you going to uni, and if so, what are you going to study? Yes, I'm looking at going to uni. It's always been something I've really looked forward to, and I just like love the sound of it. And I'm kind of debating between a couple things, but I think I'm going to be studying fashion marketing and like fashion styling. Either that or I want to go to an acting school, but I think I'm more looking at going to uni. Anya asked again, oh my god, I love you, Anya. Thank you for asking so many questions. How do you edit your YouTube videos? I edit on CapCut and I also edit on VN, but stupid CapCut is now Pro, so I'm gonna have to start paying $8 a month. So I'm gonna be spitting out these videos so that I'm not wasting my $8 a month. But I film in like little clips and then I just add them all together. Okay, Shannon asked, what inspires your style and where do you find your clothes and accessories from? My style is definitely inspired by, I would say, like runway shows and vintage styles from the past. I love like the long skirts and the cute little button-up tops, but my style changes constantly. So I kind of just like try to embrace the weird fashion trends I see going around. I love to like mix patterns like polka dots and stripes. I love to take inspiration of like the trending colors. I also really like this creator. Her name is Hannah, and oh my god, her outfits are to die for. So she really inspires me. I get most of my clothes and accessories from thrift stores again. Patrick asked, what other content are you going to make? I'm gonna make more thrifting content, I think, and like casual videos. I'm trying to post more in shorts. So Patrick actually also has a YouTube channel, so I will link that. Oh my god, my feet are so dead. Ruby asked, best fashion tips for people who don't want to dress basic. Again, I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over again, but embrace the weirdness. It's, believe me, the basic people are gonna hate on you. That's okay, because you don't want that like type of person's validation or criticism. Definitely embrace the weirdness, experiment, go thrifting, buy pieces that are really weird and, you know, out there and like you would never really look at, and like challenge yourself to create a cute outfit with them. My overall tip would be layering. Guys, layering. It is so good. It's like the best fashion like idea that you can do. If you layer, you can create any cute outfit. You can take a basic white tank and a black skirt, and if you add boots, chunky belts, chunky jewelry, vintage bag, headbands, you know, do a cute little hairstyle, you can make the cutest outfits. So layering. Okay, Zara asked again, what do you want to do when you're older? I love your YouTube videos. Thank you so much. When I'm older, I really want to be an actor, like really bad. I love acting. I'm a terrible singer and I'm a terrible dancer, so I could never go into musical theatre, unfortunately, but I really want to be an actor. What are your go-to makeup products that you would recommend? From Annabelle. My go-to makeup products would definitely be a really good bronzer, because I like that kind of like tan, dewy makeup routine. The telescopic mascara, I love that mascara so much. And the Essence concealer, it's literally like $5. It's a drugstore makeup product, but it's so good. It stays on all day and it's so like creamy and rich, so it looks really good and you don't need a lot of product. Sienna said, do you work out or is your body naturally T? Thank you. I do work out occasionally. I like to go on runs, but I'm actually really lazy and I've stopped like exercising at all. But I got into the soccer team at school, so we've been like playing soccer every couple of weeks, which I've been loving. I used to hate soccer because I used to play, but I've been loving playing soccer, so I was kind of considering like starting to exercise again. Oh my god, guys, that was the very last question. Thank you so much for watching. I didn't even show you guys the tea that I have sitting here. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still here, I love you and I really appreciate you clicking on this video. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I'm going to try and film more so I can get more used to talking to a camera. Okay, bye!